for my
Well, I'm Johnny Hughes. This is my wife, Karla. Good friend, Bunch of Grass. We're going to do a little bit of everything. And it's like we got to break the ice here a little bit, so we're going to do some of our own songs for a while. And I don't know what we're going to do before the day's over. We'll do lots of things, right? Here's one off an earlier album. The steering wheel, 500 miles to his next meal. That's a cowboy breakfast that'll do today. He couldn't sell his trailer for $1,000. Got $1 million horse and nickel dime luck. That's a cowboy living. That's a cowboy way. Could have been a lawyer, been a millionaire, rounding up the clouds as a pilot in the air. Working 8 to 5 with a pension plan, answer to a boss, just a hired hand. And there's no guarantees, just day to day. But he's gonna make a living the cowboy way. His daddy told him a long time ago, ain't no easy living in this rodeo. Find another way of life, boy, if you worry about pay. He don't understand it, he can't explain why the rodeo life is running through his veins. You see, his daddy made a living the cowboy way. Could have been a lawyer and a millionaire, rounding up the clouds as a pilot in the air. Working 8 to 5 with a fancy plan, answer to a boss, just a hired hand. And there's no guarantees, just day to day. But his daddy made a living the cowboy way. How about Bunch of Grass and Karla? Clouds as a pilot in the air. Working 8 to 5 with the fancy plan, answer to a boss, just a hired hand. And there's no guarantees, just day to day. But he's gonna make a living the cowboy way. Cowboy way. Cowboy way. Well, going down the road, I have a special love for cowboys. I wrote this song for all of them, I guess, all of us. It's called Last of a Dying Breed. On an earlier album, it was like 3 or 4. I met him down in Abilene in the summer of '91. He said, I'm old as the rodeo. I guess it keeps me young. Then he talked about another time when the cowboys rode this land. He said, I'll stay in the saddle till the very end. He keeps on riding, he's death-defying. He'll never die, that's what he believed. His shadow's falling, there's a cold wind calling. He's the last of a dying breed. All the old cowboys came, it was just like they knew. It was down there in Dallas, it was the fall of '92. He rode the bronc, got tangled up, and they finally got him free. And as he died, the whole damn crowd came to its feet. He keeps on riding, he's death-defying. that's what they believe. His shadow's falling, there's a cold wind calling. He's the last of the dying breed. Roar of a crowd at a rodeo where he rides that bronc forever, but the whistle never goes. He keeps on riding, he's death-defying, he'll never die, as I believe. His shadow's falling, there's a cold wind calling. He's the last of the dying breed. Well, I wish I wrote this next song, and I don't think it's going to be any better than this if we had more money, but we're going to have more money. My favorite song is called Night Riders Romance. I don't even know. I love it. One night as I was out riding, graveyard was midnight to dawn. The moon shined bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. He asked me, why do we ride for the money? Why do we rope for short pay? We ain't getting nowhere, losing our share. Oh, we must have gone crazy out there. City ran into my old friend Jenny. Now she's married and has a good life. Boy, you sure miss the track when you never came back. She's a perfect professional's wife. She asked him, why does he ride for the money? Why does he rope for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere, losing his share. Oh, he must have gone crazy out there. But they've never seen the northern lights, never seen a hawk on the wing, never seen a spring in the great divide. Ain't never heard old Camp Cookie sing. So I read the rest of my letter. Then I tore off a stamp for Black Jim. Billy rode up to greet me. He just looked at my letter and agreed. He asked me, why do we ride for the money? Why do we roll for short pay? We ain't getting nowhere, losing our share. Oh, we must have gone crazy out there. But they never seen the northern lights, never seen a hawk on the wing, never seen a spring in the great divide. Ain't never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Just so you don't get really, so it doesn't get really monotonous up here. I have my beautiful wife Karla doing an old Patsy Cline song, and I always forget what key it's in. So, how you doing, Andrew?
1, 2, 3.
After midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow, 'cause he's crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, that night wind whispers to me, and I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, 'cause I'm just hoping that you'll be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me. Walk for me.
Walk, let's grass.
I stopped to see a weeping willow, crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, that night wind whispers to me, and I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, 'cause I'm just hoping that you'll be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me.
Oh, my good friend Andy, we call him Bunchgrass. He plays around, been playing around for years. He brings back a lot of the old tunes, which I heard you guys playing in the green room. We had to be up here. We told him there's a good show going on in there, but they said we had to be here. Sorry about that. What do you do, Bunch?
This one I was watching a John Wayne movie the other night. This one came up. It was Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson sitting in the jailhouse. The sun is sinking in the west. The cattle go down to the stream. The red wing settles in her nest. It's time for a cowboy to dream. Purple light in the canyon, that's where I long to be, with my 3 good companions, my rifle, pony, and me. Gonna hang my sombrero on the limb of a tree. Coming home, sweetheart, darling, just my rifle, pony, and me. Whippoorwill in the wind sings a sweet melody, riding to Amarillo. My rifle, pony, and me, gonna hang my sombrero on the limb of a tree. Round the bend, she'll be waiting for my rifle, pony, and me. Yeah, my rifle, my pony, It's tough. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep awake, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. You left me and you went away. You swore that you'd be back in just one day. You broke on your promise and left me here alone. I don't know why you did, dear, but I do know that you're gone. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep awake, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. Ah, Butterball. Someday you may be lonesome too. Walking the floor is good for you. Just keep right on walking and it won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I love you, dear, and will the day I die. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep awake, that is true. Hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. One day you may be lonesome too. Walking the floor is good for you. Just keep right on walking and it won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I love you, dear, and will the day I die. I'm walking the floor over you. Can't sleep awake, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right into walking the floor over you. Thank you.
Do another one there, Bunch.
I get to do more?
Oh, please do.
All right.
Must be the only one.
Let's reach out like doing those oldies but goldies. We'll get back to some of our originals. You want to do get your Karla on and go to one of my favorite oldie tunes. Not mine, my favorites. Okay? As I read the letter you sent to me, it's you that I'm thinking of. As I read the part that to me was so sweet, I remember our faded love. I miss you, darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat I still think of you and remember our faded love. I remember the past, all good times we've had as I watch the mating of the dove. It was in the springtime. You said goodbye. I remember our faded love. I miss you, darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat I still think of you and remember our faded love.
Ride old train, the old dam. I'm going to Montana to throw a hula hand. Their feet in the coulee, their water in the draw. Their tails are all matted, their backs are all raw. Ride around old pain, I'll leave and shine. Goodbye old pain, I'll leave and shine. I'll leave and shine. Go to Montana, goodbye and pain, I'll leave and shine. Old Bill Brown had a daughter and a son. The son went to Denver and the daughter went wrong. His wife, she got killed in a pool room fight. Willie stands drinking from morning till night. Ride around old pain, I'll leave and shine. Goodbye old pain, I'll leave and shine. I'll leave and shine. I go to Montana. Goodbye old pain, I'll leave and shine. Now when I die, take my saddle from the wall, put it on my pony, lead him out of his stall. Tie my bones to the saddle, turn our faces towards the west. We'll ride the prairie that we love the best. Ride around, I'll leave and shine. Goodbye old pain, I'll leave and shine. I'll leave and shine. I go to Montana. Goodbye old pain, I'll leave and shine.
Thank you, you know, we're invited here partly because, partly because we got a little bit of entertainment for you, but on the other hand, we also, Karla and I run a nonprofit, and as you know, Lost at Lab and all the good folks, Claudia and Reese and Rusty and Payson. Oh, Payson. Have worked really hard to put these things together, and so it's possible to bring all this. I mean, we were here, as most of you know. I drove 10 minutes to get here, and everybody else drove a long ways to be here. There's some awesome talent. You were from Texas. Did you fly from Texas? Did your arms get tired? She's awesome, Christy. I heard you last night. I can't wait to see your show. And but it's just the talent they put together. You all of you probably know more about it than I do. But our part in this was that we, some years ago, got into horse therapy about 8 or 9 years ago and developed programs for kids at risk, teens at risk, and then developed it into a program for the veterans with PTSD. And since then, we've been invited for different parts of the United States, all the way back to New Hampshire, to bring our version of horse therapy, and we brought it back to Idaho, and we treat at no cost to veterans veterans with PTSD, and actually reaching out now with some of the battered women cases. Our new retreat coming up. Same type of process. Those of you who've been around horses, you know there's something magical about them. Some of the real smart guys put some things together and figured out how we could help people internally and actually change their brains to where they start functioning what they're supposed to. So it's helped me out a lot, by the way. And but they know why it happens, and it's helping a lot of people get off medications that was their only hope before. So that's why we're here. And so we wrote a couple of songs, I guess. Do you want to do that? A song? It's kind of appropriate. It's not a very cowboy song, but it's kind of somebody reaching out that realizes that, there's something more than just the day-to-day grind. And sometimes we have to reach a little further into our souls. And it's called In the Sky, okay?
Johnny wrote it. It's kind of become the anthem for the guys who have participated. Dealt the hand I didn't win. I played the game. Guess I'll play again. I'm moving on. Change to find me in the sky, free as a bird's fly. When my legs fail, my eyes will see. Touchdown again, it won't be the same. So now I can fly anytime, not feel the pain. I'm in the sky, free as a bird's fly. I never cry. My spirit rise high, I'll never die. No chains to bind me in the sky, free as a bird's fly, never cry. My spirit rise high, I'll never die. No chains to bind me in the sky, free as a bird's fly.
That process we do it's called Idaho Reboot Camp, and we are trying to have more and more of those. And anyway, that's where a lot of these funds go. Well, all the funds go actually to help veterans get back on their feet, get them off all the meds, and amazingly, it's because they can be attached to a horse and find something that medication couldn't get. So there you go. Our website is Idaho Reboot Camp. Excellent.
Yeah,
I still have my home in Sentimental. When I greet my neighbor with a hi-ho, I'm wealthy as a king upon a throne. You can have your mansion or your cottage small, I'll just take my home in Sentimental. Travel around the country on my merry way. I've been in crowds and felt I was alone. Oh, I got money, I just up and say I'm a native son of San Antone. There's a sweet somebody by the Alamo. Someday she's gonna be my very own. And we'll buy a high chair in a year or so for our little home in San Antone. There's a sweet somebody by the Alamo. Someday she's gonna be my very own. And we'll buy a high chair in a year or so for our little home in San Antone.
Oh, but you guys can check. Well, here's that song. We didn't write this one either. Hey, Willie Nelson wrote it. Imagine that. And now he can smoke anything he wants to. He has so much money. So.
Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I am crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Just wondering, what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy, thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying, I was crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Just wondering, what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love was gonna hold you. I'm crazy for crying, I was crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for still loving you.
You should make that song a sing-along. It's not a lot of listeners.
his way. Another once muddy herd of red-eyed cows he saw, plowing through the ragged sky, up a cloudy draw. Their horns are black and shiny, and their hoofs made of steel. Brands were still on fire, and her hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through them as they thundered through the sky. For we saw the riders coming hard, and heard a mournful cry. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gone, their eyes wind blurred, their shirts were soaked with sweat. Trying hard to catch that herd, they ain't caught him yet. Or they got to ride forever on that range up in the sky. All those snorting fire, that's about all did they cry. The sky. What do you say, guys? As the rider rode on by him, he heard one call his name. Johnny, you! If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on this range, cowboy changing ways today, or with us you will ride. Trying to catch the devil's herd across these empty skies. The sky, ghost riders in the sky. How we doing for time, Claudia?
Quarter till.
Quarter to. All right. All right. Well, nobody's throwing tomatoes yet. Let's stay up here and do that. Just to have that joke. So don't mind you throwing tomatoes, but we'd like you to take them out of the cans first. So,
This is why we need a drummer.
yeah, I know that, right? Well, all right, we got time to do several more songs. This song we do, we know Lost in Lava was part of a trail ride, and I was doing veteran resorts actually on weeks. I couldn't make it out. Well, my good friend Chuck Cabbage is having a trail ride October 10th, aren't you, Chuck? Out there. So it made me think of this song that I wrote some time back. Most of us have seen the old movie City Slickers, right? When Billy Crystal and what's it, Curly? Curly's the old rough and tough, scary trail boss, and they're out there at night in the range, and Billy Crystal's sitting there one night by the camper. Curly says, "Hey, you, me and you, we're going out to check cows." And he's scared to death of Curly, and he's thinking, "This is it. You know, I've been trying to find what life's all about. I guess this is it. I'm going out here and dying." So they go out. Curly kind of gets sentimental with him, and if you've seen the movie, you remember that part. And Curly is sitting there and kind of talking a little bit about his life, and Billy Crystal asked him, he says, "Curly, have you ever been in love?" Thinking, this guy never stooped that way, you know. He says, "Yeah, I have." Billy's kind of taken back, and he says, "Well, really? You've been in love?" "Yes, I have." He said, "One time." He says, "Well, tell me about it." He says, "Well," he says, "I was there down there looking down the street there. these big trees there, and the sun was coming up back there. And he said, there was this beautiful lady, and I could see the sun coming down, just glistening off her hair, the breeze coming through, and just it's the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And so I knew at that moment I was in love with her. And he said, well, Billy said, well, what'd you do then? What'd you do then? You know, what'd you do? He goes, I turned around and walked away. He says, what? You met the love of your life? You stood up and walked away? What are you thinking? He says, because I knew it would never get any better than that. So I wrote this. He said, right?
Just going to say, the wives who are sitting next to men, you clapped. You can elbow them. It's okay.
We don't have a wife sitting.
He said, I saw her from a distance, and the sun sat on the hill, and the breeze blew through her auburn hair, and danced with her lace and frills. He said, I couldn't let her see me fall down to my knees. I fell in love with her that day, and knew I'd have to leave. He said, it don't get no better than this. If there's anything I miss, I'm not sure that I can take it anyway. It's that feeling deep inside, there's no way that I could hide. That part of me I'll never give away. And there's nothing in this world I'll ever miss, 'cause it don't get no better than this. So he laid down for the last time. He talked about his life and the greatest love he'd ever known. He never made her his wife. Well, all regrets would surely stay here. And the last I heard him say, I see her when I close my eyes. Then he slipped away. He said, it don't get no better than this. And if there's anything I missed, I'm not sure that I can take it anyway. Oh, it's that feeling deep inside, there's no way that I can hide. That part of me I'll never give away. And there's nothing in this world I'll ever miss, 'cause it don't get no better than this. Have you ever known a love never hurt in any way? Have you ever had a love that never went away? He said, it don't get no better than this. And if there's anything I miss, I'm not sure that I can take it anyway. Oh, it's that feeling deep inside, there's no way that I can hide. That part of me I'll never give away. And there's nothing in this world I'll ever miss, 'cause it don't get no better than this. No better than this. Got time to do a couple more? Let's go. Session's coming up next. All right, good. All right. Well, you're about to hear some real vocals here pretty soon. Not Captain stuff, buddy. I was here last night listening to all these guys, and golly, I'm sorry I haven't been coming the last few years. I don't know where I was, but I wasn't near. I'd have made. I found a way to be here because it's just amazing what Claudio, based on what you guys have done, and bring these people in. It's awesome. So, well. Yeah, it took the whole group, didn't it? I think I'll do it now. This guy's always wondering what key I'll do things in. I was born and raised here in Shoshone. And I like to sing a song about my favorite cowboy. He was born and raised here too. He was raised out there on the Littlewood River, about a mile out of town. About 3 miles out of town, on the Rock House. This old cowboy, he said, he said that he felt like he was born at the best time in life because he was born in the horse age. He actually lived to see him put a man on the moon. And he says, heck, I don't think it's going to get any better than this. Anyway, he had this little horse we called Candy. And man, Candy was, he just loved that horse like he had many horses, of course. But one day, Candy was about 26, 27 years old and died like some horses do, you know. And the old cowboy said, you know, I said, man, you need to just, we tried to tell him it's time for you to get a new colt, you know, get you a new horse, jump back in that saddle. He says, you know, I'm a little older than I used to be when I started these colts. He said, I've never rode a horse that I haven't started. It'd be like another man's horse. And he wouldn't ride anymore. He quit riding from that day. And not oddly enough, he declined in health for the next few months and just kind of lost the will to go on. Until he was bedridden one day. We were gathered around and he kind of in and out, you know, kind of getting weaker as the days went by. He was sleeping, and then he woke up. That was sound sleep. He grabbed the blankets like he had a set of reins in his hand and sat up and he says, whoa now, now get up. And he laid back down and closed his eyes. And I knew that Candy and my daddy had just rode away. And here's the song. He was a cowboy from the day he was born in that shack made of rock on the range. There in the dirt and the Lebanon sage, on horseback's where he worked and played. He had a good woman, maybe he had two, but too many horses to name. The women all left by his last 20 years, just Candy's good horse remained. He loved the ladies, never liked cities. Sometimes he liked to watch plays. But he never traded all else that God had to give for his good horse, saddle and reins. All of his pleasures, some of his heartaches, thoughts of his wild yesterdays. The best of his memories and peace to his heart came back when he just rode away. One autumn day, out on the range, Candy breathed his last. The old cowboy cried, then he said with a smile, he just moved on to find greener grass. On his last day he prayed, Lord, send Candy back, or it's time we ride to high plains. From his bedside we watched as he reached for the reins. He said, get up now. He rode away. He loved the ladies, never liked cities. Sometimes he liked to watch planes. But he never traded all else that God had to give for his good horse, saddle and reins. All of his pleasures, some of his heartaches, thoughts of his wild yesterdays. The best of his memories and peace to his heart came back when he just rode away. Got time for one more? Or are we done? Got time for one more? Okay. Well, here's a song we put on an album. We wrote this with a couple of writers back when I was staying in Nashville. When I was there, I was always wanting to get home. I will guarantee you, nothing like here. So here's for all the lovely ladies and guys. If you offended your wife earlier, we'll send it back out there, okay? So, if you're the guy that nudged you when I made that comment, just... For For a second he feels helpless, and he lets go the gate. He leaves his fears behind him on 2,000 pounds of hay. A raging bull goes the horn, spinning him around. He stays in the middle, refusing to go down. He knows he's won the buckle the moment he lets go. Then he turns to find his baby waving from the second row. The crowd just keeps on roaring for his 8-second drive, but his mind's on a 10 who'll be loving him tonight. She's cowboy perfect, heaven to home, gentle and wild. She's cowboy perfect, she makes every ride worthwhile. Watches from the grandstands in another dusty town, screams his name and says a prayer, sees him hit the ground. To her he's still a hero, she's thankful he's alive. He didn't make his 8, but she still has 10 tonight. 'Cause she's cowboy perfect, heaven to home, gentle and wild. She's cowboy perfect, she makes every ride worthwhile. She makes every ride worthwhile. Thank you very much.